Alright, hello everybody on YouTube. I wanted to put another video out, and this is not on any new ROMs that have been released lately, but I've been getting a lot of messages on Gmail, and a lot of my friends have been asking me how I get my devices looking the way I get them looking. And, I'll tell you, to be quite honest with you, excuse me, most of the time, well, a lot of the time, a lot of it has to do with the ROM that you're downloading. You want to get a ROM that supports theming, theme engines, or layers, RROs, or something like that. That's going to do a lot to help you out. And then, of course, you have other ROMs out there that go way over the top. Those are the ones I like. And they have you can customize everything about the ROM. The status bar, changing color of the clock settings, the battery settings, you name it. But what I'm going to do is, this video I've been wanting to do for a while, and it may be a little bit longer than normal. I'm going to try to keep it very short. Is basic modifying that you can do yourself with just apps from the Play Store. Number one, battery bar. I've mentioned this in a couple of my videos that I put out about how I really look for a battery bar in the ROMs that I download. It's almost like a prerequisite for me for the ROM that I download to have that feature in it. Well, right now I need to go into my displays real quick here and get rid of the. For some reason, it wants to time out on me, and I don't want it to do that. Let's go with that. Okay. But again, some ROMs come with it, and that's great. That's what you want. At least for me, that's what I want, and that's what I look for. But if the ROM doesn't come with it, if you go to the Play Store, there is an app out there called Team Battery Bar Pro, or Team Battery Bar. Now, Team Battery Bar, that's the free version of this app. And I'm not 100% sure on what isn't included in the free app and what's included in the paid for app. But even in the free app itself, you will still be able to enable a battery bar on the top, which you can see above mine. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through some of these apps. I'm going to show you how they work and what they do and what they change. So for right now, I'm going to shut the service off. Okay, I'm going to go home, and you're going to notice up at the top, up in this area, up above my the time and the date and where the battery is. Now I do not have a battery bar. This ROM does not come with that. Some ROMs do, this ROM doesn't. It used to be I would not even touch a ROM unless it had that feature in it. But I did find this app on the Play Store, and I love it. I just love it. It's changed the way I think about loading ROMs, running ROMs, because before sometimes I wouldn't even run a ROM. I would test it quickly and then just get it off my system if it didn't have that battery bar, and I need that battery bar. I need to have a quick estimate of where my battery's at just at a glance, and that battery bar does it for me. So again, this is the app. Now in the app, basically what you have is you turn it on by hitting the service button. You have settings. Now I'm not sure again in what you have in the non-paid version, but this is the paid version, remember that. You have your battery bar thickness. Right now it's set at 6. I think you can go on up to 12 if you want, although I think 12 is going to be entirely too much. You see how thick it got now? So I'm going to go back to 6. Okay, and you have your animations. I always have them turned on. I like the standard pulse mode. I like the standard or normal animation mode. Then you go back. To get to the colors, you swipe over, and you can either have a color for the area that's that's dead, so to speak, or you can do it like I do, and I just click that as empty, because that, again, I'm looking for that quick glance to tell where my battery's at. To change the colors of the batteries, you just touch on the color. All right, this is the charging color, and I normally like the charging color to be red. So it's as simple as just picking the color you want by touching the screen somewhere and clicking save, and that'll save that, or just click on the color. Right now we're running at purple. I will change that color to let's go with a bright blue or a cayenne. Let's go more of a cayenne color, cayenne blue, and it's changed. So that's one app. I wanted you guys to really see that. And remember, there's a free version on the Play Store, and I do highly recommend even the free one. But listen, if you guys use an app, or if you run a ROM and you love the thing and you use it all the time, you need to contribute even a small donation, $1. Buy them a cup of coffee. The developers put a lot of time into these apps and ROMs and all the development that they do, and they really deserve it. Okay, let's see. Another one. This here, of course, this requires root. The other one does not. The battery bar mod does not require root. This is an app that will let you take system apps out, get rid of them. I run Inbox, Google Inbox. Now, when you have Google Inbox loaded and you have Gmail loaded, you get a lot of conflicts, all right? And it keeps saying, hey, you want to shut off Gmail? Yeah, I don't use Gmail. I use Inbox. So the easiest way to do that is to just get rid of it. And a lot of the G apps that you flash when you're flashing a custom ROM has Gmail included in them. So you use this. As you can see, Gmail's on there, and I just reloaded Euphoria on my tablet for this demonstration because Euphoria is an outstanding ROM for the Nexus 10. And I just reloaded this, and I set it up the way I liked it. I know I'm going to get complaints from you guys. It's too dark. It's too dark. I like dark themes. But anyways, Gmail. I'm going to get rid of it. Click on it. Down here at the bottom it says uninstall. Absolutely. Click yes. It's uninstalling. And the thing of it is it's not completely uninstalled. It's uninstalled right now, and it's not going to function at all. But it's not completely out of your system yet. If you want to completely get rid of it out of your system, you go to the top right corner of that little trash can, and that's the delete folder. You can completely delete it out of your system, which is what I normally do. But for those of you that don't know how your system's going to run without it, I would leave it in there. Because on a reboot, when you reboot and pull it back up, this is going to come back up and it's going to start running again as usual. So you may not want to delete that. I do though. And this is also a free app. This is not a paid app. There's going to be advertisements on it. I run AdAway or AdFree. I'm going to show you that app as well. And that gets rid of most of the advertisements. There are still some advertisements on there, and the app developers get some money from that. So whether you buy the app or donate, get the donation version, or if they have a free version with advertisements, it is still paying for their development work, and this is how they get paid for it. Okay, the one I wanted to show you, that would be, I'm going to go into my app door and show you that one. It's called AdFree. This is, there's a free version of it and a paid version of it. I highly recommend the paid version. It works great. This will stop all advertisements. You guys, Zedge, which I'm going to show you, this will kill the advertisements on Zedge. AdFree. You click on AdFree. You go through the setup on it. Yes. And like I said, I just set everything up so everything's saying it's asking for root permission. And it's saying it found a new an update host, so I'm going to download and install that. I'm not going to reboot though. It's there. Back. Alright, now, let's go ahead on to the other apps for... Alright, and by the way, I am running Nova Launcher 3.3 version. That allows me to have a 3 different sets, or more if you want them, of icons down here in my my app drawer or whatever. I can't even think. And if you go into the settings, you'll see it actually allows you to have quite a few of them. It's the dock. I'm sorry, I couldn't think. You can actually go into the dock and you can set that up with let's see, dock pages. I have 3 set up. You can go as high as 5 if you want. I think that's a little ridiculous, but hey, you know, to each his own. That's what Android's all about. So, make sure that's still on 3. Yep. Okay. But I'm not here to talk about Nova Launcher, although Nova Launcher is, I think, one of the best launchers out there. And again, you need to get the paid version. It just has way more options. Not to help the developer out, but it does. But you get way more options with the paid version. I highly recommend it. Okay, whatever battery bar, uninstall Zedge. Guys, if you do not have Zedge loaded as one of your first apps when you set up your system, I don't know what to tell you. Zedge is it. This is and I use other apps to get wallpapers, but Zedge is, I think, the hands down best wallpaper app on Android, on the Play Store that you can download. I mean, it's crazy. And what it does is Zedge will run through your system and it'll look at how your system's set up. It looks at your DPIs, you know, whether you are 720p, you know, or higher or lower or whatever, and it's gonna offer the wallpapers that will fit your device. So you're not gonna have any issues when you hit install. I'm trying to rush through this to keep it short, but for you guys to see these apps and what they do, you really need to look at it. But they have your basics, you know, your feature, your recents, and then the most popular ones that everybody's picking. Of course, what everybody else is picking is usually not what my tastes are. My tastes are a little bit different. But one thing you want to remember is if you are putting this on for a child, it comes already, if you go into settings, it comes with the family folder turned on. Okay, by default. Alright, that's turned on. Now, if that's turned on, it's not going to show girls in their underwear. Okay, or guys, you know, half naked and all that. And this does not have pornography on it, but it can get edgy. There are some pictures, drawings, language that's edgy. I'll put it that way. So if you're concerned with that, when you first load the app, if you don't do anything at all to the app, you're not going to get that because it comes preset with Family Folder. Of course, I am an adult. I understand what I'm doing and what's out there. I'm not worried about it. I always turn it off because I want the full experience. And there's reasons for that. You know, I like the swear words and stuff. You know, I think it's part of being an American. I don't know what that was. I'm getting an email. Oh, I got it. Okay. Let's go ahead and speed through this here real quick. That's Zedge. Highly recommend that you load Zedge on for customizing your ROM. Okay, so I went through battery bar, the theme store, or the theme engine, CyanogenMod's theme engine. This comes in most CM type ROMs and some AOSP ROMs. They've actually incorporated it into it, and this is my favorite. I'm not gonna lie to you. I cannot stand the RRO layers. I have been working with it. I've been learning more as I go, and you know, learning how to change different layers and features and functions, and but I still think overall, and I have purchased some really good layers themes, that it's just not the same. The look is, to me, I think the look is cheap. It doesn't. It's not deep. With with the theme engine, it goes deep. It goes deep into the system, and I mean, it themes things that just it makes your system pop, and that's what I like about the theme engine. If layers gets to that point, I'll probably change because there are more things you can do with layers than you can with the theme engine. The theme engine is you get what you get. Now, lately, on the theme engine, now this is the one that comes 5.1.1. You can actually mix and match. So right now, I am running cyanide blue. On the cyanide blue, I am running the. No, I'm not. Okay, well, I'm going to set it up. I want the fonts. I like the fonts on cyanide. It's just it's got a little extra that I like. It just makes it look kick ass, I think. So that that's there. Now, have I done the whole theme? Yes. And the theme's kind of cool, but it just doesn't have everything, and that's why I like this. This lets me pick and choose. Let me go back to the theme packs. And as you can see right now, everything's really dark. That is because I'm running Tang. Alright, I'm running Tang right now. And it's taking slow to load. I must have a lot of apps running in the background. Let me clear those real quick, if I can. Zedge needs to go. AdFree needs to go. That needs to go. That needs to go. Oh, man. I want to clear these one by one because I don't want to turn off the recorder. Just give me a second, guys. Jesus, I did have a lot on there, didn't I? Browser. Okay. Let me go ahead. There we go. Alright. I'm running Tang right now. That's what makes it so dark. And the only thing I have applied right now is style. I don't have the status bar applied, and the reason that is because when I pull down on my status bar, I really like this, where it goes the whole way across. That I like that. I like it going the whole way across. Now, if I would change it to, let's go. Let's change the status bar to this. Okay. Now it's going to change my status bar, and what it's going to do is now you notice my status bar is very narrow, and I kind of don't, and that's cool, but I like it to take up the whole page. So there are a couple themes out there that will do that for you, and the one I'm going to go to is one of them, and I'll show you here. Let me see, where am I at here? I'm trying to think of the one I have on. Firepop, that's the one I had on. I'm going to click on status bar, apply. Okay, now it has applied. Now, I pull down, it goes the whole way across. And I just like that. Easier to read my notifications, the whole 9 yards. That's about it for the theming, and here's the reason why. When I go for icons and stuff like that, I don't like to use the theme engine for that. But I have, but what I normally use is I use my Nova Launcher for that. Because it just changes I have less issues when I change icons using Nova Launcher. So if I go into my look and feel, I go to my icon size, I can turn it up to 130% and then choose the icons I want. And I have a lot of icon themes, which I wanted to show you as well, which are very good ones. So that's where you change your size of the icons. And then icon theme packs. This is where all the icon theme packs that you find on the Play Store and you download goes to. All right, and you can pick and choose in here. You can also find them in your theme engine if you're running CyanogenMod's CM 12.1 or 12 theme engine. They will be in there too. I think it loads and it runs a lot more fluid from this. But These are the icon packs I have on right now. Every one of them I've used extensively. I've not had any issues with these. The ones that I have had issues with are not on here. So if you see any on here, about half of these are paid and about the other half are free. But if you see them on this list, I can guarantee you that they are very good functioning icons, that I've not had an issue with them at all. If I start getting issues, the first thing I do is I email the developer, and depending on the response I get back from them, gives me my decision on whether or not I keep it installed, or just shit can it, so to speak. One of my favorites all time, Una icon. These are outstanding icons, man. I'm telling you, love them. You go back. I'm pretty sure these were the ones I had on. If you go in the app drawer, you'll see. Oh no, I was running dark. Yeah, that's the one I was running before. Drinking my Rockstar Punched. Love it. Yeah, this is Una Icon Pack. What I like about Una Icon Pack, this guy updates the icons once a week. Updates them. I mean, he adds and adds and adds and adds. So, if there is an app out there, 99% of the time, it's gonna have its own icon that he's put into it. That's how much he updates it. That's one of the reasons why I purchased it, and I follow it on Google Plus. It's great. I know when the updates hit, and I know what's been themed. I'm almost done with this video, guys. I just want to go through this real quick. I just want to show you one or two more icon packs that are, I think, some of the best out there. Theme pack. Again, Stealth. Another one. This guy is, I don't think he updates it quite as much as Una does, or if he does, he doesn't advertise it. But this is another outstanding icon pack. If you like running a dark UI, a dark system, dark background, this is the one to run. These icons are awesome. They're very, very, like I would say, HD. They pop. It's not really showing it because of the wallpaper I'm running right now, but I wanted something a little bit TV friendly, something that wasn't just a big black, blob. But these are the icons, and as you can see, they're very, very nicely done. They're not cheap icons. Okay. I think I'll show you one more, maybe two, but I am honestly trying to hurry. Look and feel icon. Another really good one. Dark Strokes, outstanding. I'm telling you, that's I've had this one, Dark Strokes, for since I've been running Android. Glow icon pack. If you like wild and crazy, glow icon. It's just, well, real quick, I'll show you. I don't know if I'm going to go to the app drawer, but I'll let you see. It's just crazy. If you have like a solid black background, or mostly black, man, do these things pop. I'll tell you, I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'll go into my drawer settings. I will turn the background all the way down to black, for back. Now I'll go into my app drawer, and you will see just how these pop. Are they cool or what? I mean, these are really, really cool. Highly, highly recommend them. There's a free version and a paid version, and of course I have the paid version, but that decision is up to you, what you want to do with that. All right. Okay, I went over that, and there are some other ones. I mean, I have to mention some of them. I won't bring them up, but lately here's some new ones out. The Flash, the 3D Flash, outstanding. They're kind of like the glow icon pack, only they're in 3D. They stand up, and it's hard to explain. They're just really, really cool. They look like real, only they're neonish, like that glow icon pack. Here's the other one. It's called Real, and I see it hasn't changed yet, so let me go back in and do it one more time. Icon pack. We want to go to real. See if it locks my system up. I've been really putting a strain on it. Okay, let's go back. Yeah, there they changed. Okay, and as you can see, I'll go to the app drawer, and it's going to take a couple minutes or a couple seconds for it to change over. I've got a lot of apps. I've got them hidden in folders though, so come on, hurry up. Okay, there they are. Now you can see them on the black background. I think it has a lot of ways to go yet. The ones that are just kind of like round circles, they haven't really developed a 3D app for it yet. But like you can see the Nova Launcher Prime or the Google Plus up here in the left-hand corner, they've actually designed an app for it. This is ongoing. They are updating it, so there will be more to come. Hopefully. All right. I want to go back to the theming your Android. ES File Explorer, a must-have for anybody. Whether you're rooted or not, I highly recommend you root your device. You should. You get much more control. But this is a file explorer that is an outstanding file explorer. It lets you do everything in the basics. You can get into your system and change things and move things. On my Nexus 6, I'm running an AOSP browser on a stock ROM. You can't do that. It's just many conflicts. But I'm doing it because I have this File Explorer, which allows me to remove files that conflict with that, and lets me push that file to it and then change permissions. And when I say change permissions, I mean like if you go into a system app, okay, right? Apps are here. Let's say the browser, okay. The browser in this is an AOKP browser. Now it has to have read-write permission. So whenever you push a file to your system and you want it to work and you want it to function, you have to be like, so if you click on this, you go to properties, you're going to see a window pops up. See that RW minus space R minus space R. You can't see it. I think it says minus. But anyways, if you want to change permissions, you go click. And see the check marks on there. The way the check marks look right there is what you need for read-write permission. All right. Whenever you hear somebody on a forum say push this to your system folders and then change permissions, this is what they're telling you to do. Okay, and then because it's going to look like this when you load it, it's going to look like that and maybe like that. Okay, so you have to actually uncheck these and make it look like that. You click OK. Make sure this says RW minus and then space RW minus RW minus. That might even be plus. I just can't read it. It's so freaking small. But you get the drift. All right. And they're changed. And then you click reboot. You reboot your system. When you boot back up, it automatically installs it upon reboot. And you have AOKP browser on a stock Nexus system, which is outstanding. I hate Chrome. I just hate it. They need to do some more work to it, man. I just hate it. All right. That takes care of ES File Browser. Flashify. It is definitely a root app. You need root. But this allows you to flash recoveries. Okay, I change between twerp and CyanogenMod or CyanogenMod's Clockwork Mod's recovery sometimes. Not as much lately as I do like on my LG Spectrum. I have to change. I can't flash GApps on the Clockwork Mod. So when I flash a ROM, I'm done flashing a ROM. I have to boot into the system, or I just flash twerp recovery, then reboot back into twerp, and then flash the GApps, and then load the system. It's really weird, and it's only on that device. Other devices aren't quite so bad, but this allows you to do that, okay? And this is an outstanding app. I think any rooted person, I think any rooted device needs this on it, okay? We're almost done here. Oh, I don't know why that's in there. That's just the camera. APK Extractor. I just found this app on the internet, or on the Play Store. This is a really, really cool app. If you are like me who tests ROMs over and over and over, and I am flashing 1, 2, maybe 3 ROMs a day, unless I'm doing some really intensive testing. I have a lot of devices. Sorry guys, that's my addiction. That and guns. I do a lot of shooting. I used to do competition. Now it's just friends. But anyways, now it's Android, and especially during the winter and when I'm down, I do a lot of testing ROMs, testing apps, kernels. How do they function? What works best with what? So that means I'm loading and reloading apps all the time, and it gets old. Man, Titanium Backup, outstanding app. Problem is, as soon as you start up, you got to log in, you got to get your Gmail up, you got to put in your account, you got to go here, you got to go there. Then you have to hit the backup or restore, and then you're waiting for the whole restore process. Now, if you want to reload an app that has data on it, games, stuff like that, you need to use Titanium Backup. But if you just want those apps back on that you use for functionality, like Amazon or my AdFree or the flashlight app, or let's see here, my AZ screen recorder, some of my themes, this is it. What's really cool about this app is all these apps you see on here are what's on my system right now. Now, all I have to do is say, let me take that flashlight app, and it just now pulled that app from my system, put it on my SD card. Okay? So, okay, alright, so let me say, well, that Amazon one, I use that all the time, I need that right off the bat. So it did that. Excuse me. A couple themes, I'll throw Blood Red on. Okay, now I'm going to hurry up and get through this. So now if I get back out, I'm going to go ahead and close this app out. And then I go back into my ES File Explorer. And it created a folder on my ES File Explorer called App Extractor, or Extracted Apps. Okay, you go in there. Now I've already obviously extracted a lot of apps. So now all I have to do is whenever I install a ROM, kernel, whatever, I boot the system up. As soon as it's done booting up and I am into the system, I don't even have to go to the Play Store. Now all I have to do is say, well, I want to install Opera Browser. Click, install. Yes. And it goes through its thing. Yada yada. Hurry up, hurry up. I'm going to shut this video down. My God, it's got to be long. I do try to keep my videos short, guys. I'm thorough. When I try to explain something, I try to be very, very thorough. It may not install it because I've already got it installed, but what I'm getting at is this installs all your apps for you, okay? It will install games. It will install huge apps. It does it quicker than you can download them from the Play Store. It does it quicker than you can reload them from Titanium Backup. The only issue is it does not store data. So you only want to do this with the apps that are your user apps, not as much your data apps like your games and your MMS apps or anything like that. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and click out of this if I can here real quick. Get rid of that. There we go. Okay. Well, guys, I'm going to close this out. I hope you liked it. And if you didn't, go ahead and bitch away, man. All right, because it is what it is, and you guys are allowed to do your bitching. But if you liked it, give it one of those. I do have some ROMs that I've just loaded, especially on the Nexus 6. I want to do. Beanstown just come out with an outstanding AOSP ROM. This thing is kick-ass. Well, it's a stock ROM on the Nexus 6, but with Beanstown, his little tricks. So I'm going to be doing that, that's about it. So I hope you guys liked the video. Sorry it took it went so long, but well, you know, that's me. So, all right, I'll see you on the other side, man.